The Bucs, the 4-time defending NFC South champions, they can't leave the draft without what, Chris?
Well, when you look at the Bucs, Mike, I mean, you look at their team right now, there's not a lot of desperate needs here. I don't look at it like in a lot of areas. Maybe a receiver for the future because Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. I think that's the first thing. O-line is one of the best in football. Tight end, they're really good there with Cade Otton. Running backs, they're stacked. Defensive line, they're kind of stacked. I mean, stacked. Depth, talent, everything. So the two spots I look at, maybe the receiver, maybe the Lavonte David replacement middle linebacker, right? You're with me there? And then, maybe they're another team I think we could probably throw into the corner conversation. The corner could probably be one or somebody of a safety, somebody in the secondary. But they're a pretty well-built roster. Jason Light's done a good job there. And it's hard to look at one spot and go, oh, yeah, they definitely need a refresh right here.
They added Hassan Reddick in free agency on a 1-year deal. They have the door open for Shaq Barrett. I wonder whether or not they'd be looking to upgrade if they get the right opportunity on the edge. But I'm with you. Lavonte David has been there forever. What an amazing story. At a position that entails so much physicality, he just keeps going and going. At some point, he's not going to be there. If you would have told me, 5 years ago, like Devin White seemed to be an emerging star, top 5 pick, everything was trending in the right direction.
Right.
And Lavonte David, it felt like he was going to be phased out. And David's still there. And White, he's now with the Raiders, but he's bounced around to several different teams. Something happened. It didn't click for him.
No, it didn't.
It's still clicking for Lavonte David.
So linebacker and receiver, we're looking just for the future, right, with them?
Well, they definitely, yes. I mean, what a position to be in where you're not drafting for any needs. These are all luxury, future, foundational guys who will become the next wave of Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And what's amazing is they continue to be overlooked. They continue to be disregarded as a serious threat in the NFC. And they're hanging around. They've shown consistency that no one else has. 4 straight division titles, and before that, they won the Super Bowl as a wild card. They've been in it every year for 5 years. There isn't a team in the NFC that's been in it every year for the last 5 years. Is there?
No.
Am I missing someone?
I don't.
The 49ers fell off in 2020 and last year.
Right.
The Eagles had an off year.
The Rams have had an off year. Right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, really, even deeper than that, when you talk about head coaching change and Tom Brady to Baker Mayfield and still keep the streak alive like you're talking about, I think that's where it's really impressive. It speaks to the organization. It speaks to what Bruce Arians built down there and Todd Bowles could take over. The ownership down there, they let the football people be football people. And Jason Light has proven that he's, between Arizona to here now, he's clearly one of the best GMs in football. There's no question about that.
Think about the distractions they've had. Just flowing from Brady.
Right.
Retires.
Right.
Unretires. Then Arians is out, coincidentally, just a few weeks after Tom Brady unretires. Then
going to Miami.
2022 season, there was that whole mess. And, all that stuff. And he was gone from training camp and just things that you would expect other teams to suffer from. And the Buccaneers just keep finding ways to thrive. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.